ENGS is down 67 point, roughly 66%. This has to be a case of a rug pull. It has to be that, a rug pull. And it has since recovered from the lows of 1.46, currently now at 3.09, rebounding. And it hasn't been trading for a very long time. This is the only, it's from the 15-minute chart that we have extrapolations indicating that it might get a resistance at 3.61 dollars. Nothing here is suggesting that it might return to the highs of 9.09. We're already seeing a resistance staunchly forming at around 7.27, 7.29. Low float stock and all that. I definitely think it's a case of a rock pull. Surely has to be that. We haven't seen any news behind this plunge. Fortunately, it's not. It's still holding up. It's not. It hasn't plunged into sub $1 prices. It didn't plunge all the way down there. If not, the company may be forced to do a reverse split, as we have seen with other stocks. So I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen any news behind this plunge. But in any case, on this 15-minute chart, we have upper projection of 7.31. In future, if it ever rebounds to this sort of level, this may prove to be a resistance. Already, we're seeing resistances forming. This formed not very long ago, and it's the extrapolation is indicating that it may not go beyond that. And there's no extrapolation that is indicating that. It's indicating that it will. I'm repeating myself that it would attempt to retest retest the highs that is plunging from, that they plunge from. So what we have is extrapolation more to the downside, from this current, after it probably recovers, in this session, maybe towards the close of the session, it's expected to meet this resistance at 3.57. Yes, and at the same time, it may not turn out to be the case. Something else may totally turn out to be the case. So the stock has not been trading for a very long time either. Let's see now. Let's come down to the 4-hour chart. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, here we don't have. Well, if it makes you happy, the only resistance here on a 4-hour chart. Okay, only two of them. It will be this 5.7. That is higher than what it is on the 50-minute chart, and then outside that, yeah. Okay, well, actually, a couple of them here you can see 8.06, and if you like, you could say 8.82. But there are no downward projections, no further downward projections. But I want to believe, you can see the gap here. It has to be something really bad, something not usual that led to this gap we're looking at right now. So, well, some might say that this gap has to be filled up. It will be filled up, and that the only way it has to be filled up is for the stock to rebound and get to the highs of around maybe 7.03 or anything like that. But it's going to be a tough. It could be tough, but at the same time, just as they've pulled it down, retail hands may think there's something here for them to buy up and fill up the gap. But outside that, you just need to be careful. You just need to be careful. Low float stock, and a lot of things are, yeah, quite a dicey play. You need to be careful with this one. So I'll keep you posted, and thank you very much for watching this video.